Hello and welcome back to Zimbabwe. So it's been a minute since I last made a video that has anything to do with politics. Those who have been listening and watching my channel for the past year can attest to the fact that when I started, of course I used to talk about music and everything, but I would also talk about politics and how it affects us. And lately, I haven't been particularly interested in talking about politics, but I feel forced. I feel like I have no option, but I have to say something that might have something to do with politics. So we all saw this picture of a distraught male nurse under a tree with about 8 to 15 patients on IV lines, Barba drip, receiving rehydration. And those people were later identified to have been suffering of cholera. That picture made the rounds on social media and people commented and said quite a lot about it in the past couple of days. When I saw it, it really incited some sort of fire inside me. It woke up my emotions. It made me feel something that I haven't felt in quite a long time, because I've been trying my best to not say anything about political issues and things. I've just been trying to live my life. But how can I live my life when things are happening like this? We have our own people 40 something years after so-called independence. We have our people receiving medical care in such conditions. That even goes to show that there are countless of others who are actually not receiving that care. And not to even mention that a disease like cholera has no place in the 21st century. It's a disease that was left in the medieval ages long back. It's a disease that has no place in modern society. And it pains me that such a beloved country like Zimbabwe, with bright individuals, is suffering with the medieval disease. I really didn't want to make this video. I really didn't want to talk about politics anymore. I wanted to be a happy-go-lucky person, but sometimes you just have no option but to talk about it. How is this issue political? It's political because one of the promises that we were given by our government when it took power in the 1980s was that there would be healthcare for all. And provision of primary healthcare is one of those things that is expected as a basic service provision by any decent government. How does a country come to have a cholera outbreak? Well, a cholera outbreak is a result of multiple system failures. It's not just a condition like COVID, which affected almost every country worldwide because it's airborne. Cholera is what is known as a waterborne disease. That means if your water supply system is not up to par, then you are left exposed to diseases like cholera. It basically means that the water you are drinking is in some way intermixed with your sewage system. I know when we talk about prevention of cholera, we talk about washing hands, we talk about using tablets, chlorinating our water. But what you need to know basically about cholera is, for a cholera outbreak to occur, there has to be an intermixing of the sewage system and the water supply system that is supplying the water that you drink. That's how you end up with cholera. My mom was a primary healthcare provider, and when we had a cholera outbreak in 2008, I was embarrassed when she was giving a health talk and she was saying, Cholera, kudya doti. If you are to suffer from cholera, it means a Vibrio cholerae bacterium has gone from someone's end into your mouth. So it's literally you have in some way inadvertently eaten someone's shit. And as I have said, cholera is a reflection of a failure of multiple systems. Failure of the sewer system, failure of the water system, failure of the government to provide its people with clean, drinkable, potable water. I used to live at this house in Kwazana. I rented a room from this lovely old lady. It was a really lovely house, in the ghetto. And one day I woke up, there was this sewage drain, like the big concrete drains that they have, like with a big iron thing on top. It was just in our backyard and I didn't pay much mind to it. But one day it burst and I woke up, I was on my way to work and there was raw shit all over the yard. I quickly ran to the landlord and I was like, Kukas. And to my surprise, she wasn't even shocked. It wasn't the first time that had happened. It was a quarterly occurrence. Every 3 or so months, that pipe would burst and she would just have to live with it for a day or two until the council came to fix it. I'm not going to say how did we get here. We all know how we got here. It's our leaders who are short-sighted, who when the road has potholes, they buy 4x4s. When the road becomes non-existent, they buy helicopters. When power generators at Wange and Kariba need refurbishment, they use the money for something else. They give power contracts, renewable power contracts for solar panels to hustlers like Say Wicknell, allegedly. And when the nation has no electricity, they simply purchase generators and forget about it and go about living their lives. Instead of maintaining our water supply system, they dig deep boreholes at their homes, and for drinking water, they get it shipped from the springs of Inyanga. It is such short-sightedness that manages to bring our country such shame and our people such unnecessary pain. Cholera. In 2024, we are talking about cholera. Basic hygiene. We cannot get basic hygiene right. 40 years and something after independence. It's embarrassing. I don't care which political party you belong to, but this should make you incensed. This shouldn't be happening, but it is. And I know we might feel like there's nothing we can do about it, but I think my job is just to document this shit as it happens, to just document for future generations so that they can watch this video and be like, but come on, Master Teguru, what was wrong with you? I just do this so I can document. I can keep a record, a clear record of what happened. It's embarrassing. It's unnecessary. Our government needs to be doing better. You can rig an election, you can strong arm people into liking you, you can do quite a lot, but there are certain things that you can't strong arm. You can't strong arm the economy, you can't strong arm development. things like this are just reminders that we might try and ignore ZANU-PF as it stands right now, but at the end of the day, zvinozokuta affect. Imagine iwewe mai vako, iwewe mbuya vako, sekuru vako vachipuwa drip pasi pemuti, uku vachirutsa, uku vachiita manyoka, uku vachirutsa, uku vachiita manyoka vari pasi pemuti, muroro wavo vari paside up. Where is the human dignity? Where is the human decency? Part of being an independent country meant restoring dignity to the African. What is more embarrassing than that? I really didn't want to talk about things that have a political edge or link, but I just felt like I shouldn't keep quiet. I should document this for posterity. Thank you for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. But mostly this is just for historical record. So that was Ukuru Edu vachazoona, and they know Zataita, and they know that there were people who knew and felt that this ain't right. And I'm one of those people. If you are also one of those people, like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully in my next video I'll be talking about happier things, but I'm incensed. Thank you for watching. Cheers.